Okay, so today I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies. I mean, this is always a winner every time I make them. Kids love them. I'm sure your kids will love them. It's very basic. I have the Toll House morsels, 2 cups of those, but the recipe is on the back of the package. And it's the recipe my mother always used, so that's what I'm gonna use. It calls for 2 1/4 cups flour. Assistant!
Yes.
Oh, I need the 4th cup. Put that one back, that's a half. I need the 4th, 2. So I've got my sifter. So I'm gonna start with the 2 cups of flour. So I'm gonna sift the dry ingredients, which would be baking soda and the salt. Teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of baking soda, and then gonna sift it. Yeah. This is one of my favorite kitchen items, utensils, tools, the sifter. And that is done. So then the next step will be to cream the brown sugar, the regular sugar, and the butter. So we're gonna set the dry ingredients aside, pull over both of my sugars. So 1 cup equals 2 sticks. That's right, Chance?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we figured that out earlier. Okay, so just gonna get all the butter in here. And you want the butter to be room temperature. 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Done. And we're gonna raise this up and cream it. You always want to scrape the sides down so it mixes evenly. It's looking good. Vanilla extract. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. I can see in the mixer there's like chunks of butter that were wrapped around the mixing tool, so gotta get that off there. There we go. Now look at that, it's all good, all incorporated. And it has like that, like earthy kind of look because it's the brown sugar in there. Okay, so now the eggs, that's next right in, one at a time. Wash my hands again. America, wash your hands. America, do it as much as you can. Wash your hands, wash your hands. Because you're a dirtbag, America. Country of dirtbags that don't know how to wash their hands. Dirtbags, America. Because of a pandemic, learn how to wash your hands. Incorporating the eggs. Okay, so next, we're gonna add our dry ingredients, which was the flour, salt, and baking soda. But we're gonna add half, and then the second half. That's like a slow song. That's a slow song. You want to keep it in the slow song area when you put flour in there. For sure, like, you know, flour can go everywhere. If you like cranked it up. I got it on just the two. Gonna add the rest. And we start in the slow song. And then it starts to, you know, mix. You can move it to the mid-tempo. That's the mid-tempo. All right, it's looking pretty incorporated. So what I want to do is I want to scrape the mixing tool here. I do not know the word for it. So if anyone here knows the word for it, please tell me. This thing that I'm scraping. Anyone know what it's called?
Nope. No.
All right. The mixing tool is what I call it. It's kind of like looks like a pretzel. I mean, it'd be unique pretzel, but okay. So I got all this pretty good. Okay, so then, did I get everything in there? I did, right? You could have nuts, you know, like nuts. Walnuts, almonds. That would be cool. I mean, maybe like macadamians would be good. Hazelnuts. But my kids don't really enjoy that. So we're just doing the chocolate chips. Just gonna incorporate everything slowly. Because you don't wanna mash up the chips. So I'll do the rest with the spatula, put everything in the bowl.
That what you asked was called a paddle attachment.
Okay, people.
For creaming.
This is called the paddle attachment for creaming. Hold on. Paddle attachment, P-A-F-C, PAFCA. This is the PAFCA.
These are the other ones.
Hashtag it, PAFCA. Hold on. Paddle attachment for creaming, PAFCA. It's funny, I'm being serious, man.
I know.
Like, you know,
That's why
even my mom never called it, like, there was not a name for this thing. Chance, you want that?
No, thank you.
See, you know, when my girls were little, they would always want the PAFCA. they would always want the PAFCA to, you know, kind of sounds like pap smear, right?
It does.
So you can refrigerate this. It will probably make it easier. I usually, in the holidays, what I'll do, so me and the girls, my daughters, will start with the cookie dough, but then we'll roll it up, refrigerate it, because it's kind of easier to work with when it's cold. And you can get like more accurate scoops to the size you want and all that stuff. Okay, so I usually like to do, what do I do, Chance? 12 cookies a pan?
Yes.
I have my scoop thing. I'm just delaying because I'm thinking. So I usually do 12 cookies a pan. This is not that hard. I'm making it seem harder than it is. It's not. So, well, that already looked too big. So, listen, I'm a little I haven't made chocolate chip cookies in a while, so I mean, partially struggling. I just want to do it right. That's the main thing. But once I get it going, it'll be all right. I don't know, man. That first one looks really extra large there. Are we sure this is the right size? Like,
yeah, because the other one's gonna be too small.
Is that gonna be all right? This one?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's how I did
It's
it
like
at
perfectly
Johnson and
formed.
Wales University.
right, but doesn't that one look like a little too big?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm rolling.
Daniel did it and it came out perfect with that size.
Was this the last cookies he made?
Huh?
The last cookie
Yeah.
he made. They were all connected.
Oh.
All the cookies were connected on the last one.
I don't think he did it right.
Okay.
Edit.
No. You can edit it if you want it, but this is the reality of sometimes of doing things.
Dude, this is gonna be too tiny because I did it with this one and it
Hold on, let me
melted
see.
the pan. Like it was just
What do you
flat
mean?
cookies.
It's because your butter got too warm. That's why it's good to put it. That's why it's good to put it in the
No,
fridge.
I like this one better.
Okay.
I like the little one better. Right?
Yeah, that looks cuter.
It's cute. Yeah. We're just gonna go with it.
It's cute.
They're very cute.
What do you got? I mean,
What do you want me to call them? They look good.
you guys have no help, man. Okay, so my small scoop is better. Because if I put too much on there, the ratio of error is less. Yeah, but then,
What is wrong with it?
listen, I just gotta work on my technique with this. I kind of just, what I would normally do on a holiday is because it would be cold, I would just slice it. So I roll up the dough and then I slice it so it's even, but that's my technique and I can't do that now because we gotta, keep this moving. We're doing this is an actual cooking and baking show where we do stuff. It's like not all the prep work is being done by someone off screen, it's done by me.
And Chance.
Well, and Chance and my son Daniel's help, but this was done by me. There you go, that's 12 cookies. That first one just looks too big, man. And my hands are clean, I just washed them. I don't want no comments. Oh my goodness, he just grabbed it with his hands. It looks exactly the same. Okay, it's going in the oven. We're going in. We're going in. It's a big part of being in a boy band is knowing how to slide correctly.
It's a prerequisite.
What do you gotta know how to spin. You gotta know how to slide. You gotta know like a basic two-step. A lot of dance moves just come out of the two-step. She started dirty dancing. I mean, I could go on and on. You gotta know how to slide. You gotta have a little, a little style to it. Going in the oven. Chocolate chip cookies, which, gotta say, this hasn't gone exactly smoothly, but I'm doing it to myself. I'm overanalyzing the size of the cookies.
Yep.
And I should not be. Like, look at that one. What is that?
Well, that one you over, like, the reason some are coming out bigger, you're like putting more in. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, it's not an exact science, you know? But that's why I do like to have it cold, and then I can just slice it. And it's a little, for me, it's a little easier. But listen, I'm doing all right, and we'll see how they come out. And then you all can just, you know, I'm not gonna say anything vulgar, but when you taste the cookies, then what are you gonna say? Great, they're fantastic, excellent. One thing with cookies, and you just don't wanna over bake them. So this is not like cooking, where you let something sit and it's simmering or whatever. Don't leave the kitchen. Like, stay in the vicinity because you want to check on the cookies. All right, so 12 more cookies going in the oven. See, then you can add the step after the slide. You just like. Okay, so these two are a little small back here. So we're gonna borrow a little from that guy, borrow a little from this guy, maybe give that one this one.
These are gonna be deformed.
No, they're all gonna look fine, but you know, it's not, I mean, I'm doing things that people probably don't normally do when they're baking, but I don't care, it's the way I do things. Chocolate chip cookies, they're ready. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I don't know, they look pretty good. What was the comments?
Smells delicious.
The comments was I was struggling, right? That was the comments?
It was me. I said you were struggling.
Yeah. Those ones are almost ready too. Gonna get the last batch in there. Chocolate chip cookies coming your way.
D.Wood works.
I don't even like chocolate chip cookies. I don't. I'm not a big chocolate person, but makes my kids happy. They smell good. I think I'm gonna have one though. They look really good. I mean, just, come on. Like, I know like these got a little connected there, but come on, man. Look at that. They look professional, store-bought. Come on. It's on the back of the bag of chocolate chips. That's the recipe. Do it!